In the last period, I have been really pondering how to hold the space for my daughter and realizing how much of my behavior with her was to compensate what were my traumas. So because my parents did A, I would do Z. Because of this happened, I would do this. So basically my education was kind of a response to what was my upbringing. But by doing so, I wasn't really seeing her. I wasn't really witnessing what she really needed from me. I needed a shift, and I needed to integrate deeply what I consider to be my traumas and what I consider to be something that really broke me down instead of building me up. So first of all, I needed to reframe what trauma was. And what trauma is now for me is a treasure, because beyond whatever initiation I have gone through, I developed survival mechanisms that have become my most powerful gift. So if you're one of those people that when you enter in a room, you immediately feel what vibes is going on, and you immediately know where to feel safe and where not to, that is probably a survival mechanism. And you can take it as something that is haunting you and that is making your social life way awful, or you can turn it into a gift and understand that you are deeply attuned with places, with people, and with what's going on. And so you can become anything that allows you to use that power for the good of yourself and everybody involved. So when we try to stop what happened to us, we are making a big mistake, because first of all, we are overly stressing out about keeping some energetic boundaries between us and our kids. So we can't be authentic, because if inside of me there is a certain kind of answer and I know that answer is going to hurt my daughter, and I block myself and I give another answer, I'm not in my authentic self. And of course, I'm glad I blocked that answer, because definitely I know it's not the answer I should give to her. But when I see this, if instead I keep on blocking it, making it such a big effort, instead I start going down and understand what that is, where that comes from, and really deeply integrate it, the next time this happen, first of all, I don't have that answer coming down from me, so I don't have to stop it. And second of all, she can have my true self without boundaries, without blocks, and she can open up, because children are deeply sensitive. They feel everything and they will project onto you that is harmony. They are mirrors. So we cannot treat them less than beautiful, pure mirrors that they are. So they need us to be deeply aware of who we are, of what we have gone through. And one way to do that is really honoring what you have gone through. Honoring all that time that instead of letting go, you have survived. For example, in a tribal society, okay, if a child is left alone crying in the cradle, for example, the child knows that he's gonna be probably eaten by something, or something would happen to that child. And that's why we carry our children close to us, because their nervous system wants to feel the closeness and the protectiveness of their mom or dad or caregiver. So for us, we had implemented a lot of rules in this society that were completely going against our nervous system. So, for example, those sleep trainings, methodologies have left a lot of us with a freeze running through the nervous system constantly. I have had a regression where I really felt myself so desperate that I decided that I would do nothing anymore. So of course, I stopped crying. But that wasn't because I self-soothed myself. That was because I stopped believing and I prepared myself for dying. And that death preparation resulted in so many different survival adaptations. So of course I didn't sleep train my daughter because I know how it felt. But in order for her not to get this hurt onto her, she needed me to integrate that, to honor that little person that decided to survive, although it would have been logical to die, and that decided to turn it into something different, into a life of purpose, into a life of meaning. So it's only by honoring yourself, your full past, and integrating all of that, that you can really embrace and let your child be whatever she needs to be. They're not little us. They are themselves. They will have their own rite of passage. They will have their own beauty, gifts, struggles, everything. And by us taking deep care of our inner child is the best legacy we can give them. I hope these few words this morning are helping someone, and I'm sending you a lot of love. Have a wonderful day. Bye.